go down to Fremont Street. I've been
I'm the
promising we'll
tourist.
go down to video. We'll go down to Fremont Street and do some shooting, and we'll get into that. So, but without further ado, let's go back to Tony Smith and get another track from Tony.
Tony Smith, ladies and
Ladies and
gentlemen.
gentlemen, Tony friggin'
Thank
Smith.
Good Lord, sir.
Damn, dude.
What'd you do to that bass
right.
guitar?
That's incredible, man. I mean, I watch you play, and as an aspiring bass player, I just look and say, yeah, I can never do that.
Well, like I said, it goes back to,
I'm too old, dude.
challenging yourself to be the best you can be.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the problem. This is strictly me. My whole life, my biggest problem, and I just banged on the microphone. I'm sure that sounded great for people. My whole problem is I've wanted to be a master of everything and a professional at none.
Mm-hmm.
I have such bad ADD when it comes to life, just life in general. I find something that I'm really interested in, and I get as good as I want to get at it.
Right.
And just as I'm getting really good, something else will come along to interest me, and I'll go off and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, I mean, unlike you, like I'll set my bass down. I'll set it down for 5 or 6 months, and never pick it up, and then pick it up and start playing. And for some reason, I actually play better.
Right.
So I've gotten into this habit of like setting it down for a while and then playing, and then like you know, or like a lot of people when practice. Once I start practicing, then I get that obsessive compulsive thing kicks in, and
Right.
And then you can't
I'll
sleep.
play 2-3 hours. Yeah, when the TV's on and nothing's going on, I'll pick it up and just start noodling on the
Right.
side of my bed and stuff. You know.
Right. It sounds like you chose your instrument as a choice of as a
Recreation.
form of recreation and relaxation.
Partly that,
Which
and
is just-
It's
which is
kind of
cool.
zen when you don't have to think about it and you can just.
Absolutely.
Right.
well, like I told you, one of the reasons that, and you know the way I play, I don't play like a normal bass player. One of the main reasons I learned how to play, like I said in an earlier show, was the fact that producing bands and working in the studio, I got frustrated not being able to show them, these because I dealt with a lot of up and coming bands that,
Right.
their guitar intonation was out, they didn't know what they needed to play, so when they're asking you to help produce their record and you know a lick you want them to play, it's hard to just go, I want you to go ding, 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 ding.
Right.
So I forced myself into like, all right, look, you got to learn how to play something. And guitar is harder to play for me because I broke this finger as a kid working as a car mechanic. I snapped it and bent it sideways like this. So I can't bridge chords.
No.
So that took me out of the guitar. I can't bend it flat. I can only bend it like that.
Wow.
So I can't actually play guitar other than just single notes,
Okay.
But the bass was something else because my fingers are still strong, so I could figure out how to play that.
Right.
So that's why I picked it up, was to be able to show people, no, these are the notes I want you to play, or this, because I could always hear it. I just had to get it out of my hands,
Okay.
And by quitting accordion like I did all those years ago, I should have picked up piano because I really did like playing, but I just never did. I like playing right-handed.
The one
can
I was
play
about to
pretty
say, the
good.
one-handed keying is still kind of got to be in your
Yeah,
head
I
a
can
little
still
bit.
play and program pretty good right-handed. It's the left hand I never, there's accordions, you're playing chords, you're playing buttons. So I never really got the hang of playing, the coordination of playing both hands at the same time. But it's weird though. I have the coordination to do it this way, but I don't have the coordination
I
to
wonder
do it
if
this way.
There's a musician that played in the Silver Legacy, and they also, I think they're called the Las Vegas Road Show, is the name of the cover band, right? And it's a husband and wife duo. He sings and plays guitar, and then she will sing, play the keys with their right hand as the bass, playing the bass essentially as the keys, and then playing a trumpet with their left. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen, and she is so on tone with that trumpet and her singing, and it's just, it's an amazing thing to behold.
Yeah, I've known some musicians like that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Tony gets around that by having electronics built into his bass and
Right.
pedals, so he can do that. He
Yeah.
can do the same kind of a thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've talked and had a great time and had Tony on the show. It was a pretty good show tonight.
Yeah, we
Hopefully
got 4 people
enjoyed it.
watching, so while we got you tuned in, remember to go to radiodefectors.com. You can check out some of the captain's old cooking show, Man, I Can Cook That. You can also start to see our blog as we are getting things going. And we are very, very close to getting the rebirth of my cannabis show, which was kind of how the captain and I originally met. We wanted to do a cannabis show kind of in this format at first. And we decided to kind of start doing more than one show. So this was the best way to get started. And if you guys want to help us continue to grow and continue to build, unlike most podcasts, I don't want to bore you with advertisements. I want to show you amazing companies and show you some of their products. But if you want to help us grow, you can always donate by going to PayPal. Radiodefector@gmail is how you can donate to us. And I mean, anything from 99 cents, which is the whole point of the 99-cent show, to as much as you would like to see us grow. So with that being said, I am Chronic.
And I'm the captain, and that's Tony Smith.
TonySmithMusic.com.
That's right.
Play us out, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the 99 Cent Show for this week. We'll be back on Friday at 6. Ryan Kelly is our musical guest. He's going to teach you how to sell your music on the web and how to teach people on Facebook. So please tune in. Have a great weekend, a great week. We'll see you. Peace.